DeMar, I'm sorry. I wanted to keep you, but I had to get rid of you.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
All right, you got a running back now, Fonz.
I know. I almost beat them in the beginning, then they got ugly. The first game we played this season. No, the first game. I think the first game he blew me out. The second game, I think.
All right, fellas, I'll be back on a little bit.
All right.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They want Bosch over, they want Carolina over Bosch.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
They doing Bosch.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Now here's Rollins.
This ain't a jock type of
Nice
lineup.
job on the return there. 16 yards.
I love
And the
some
Vikings will
shooters.
take over here 1st and 10.
Hey, they not bad. They not bad. Well, I do have Jalen Rose.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Trucks over him. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you attrition does set in for a defense. Because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Fuller.
Oh, why the fuck did he fucking... Oh, my God.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much. Maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
What's up, dude? Okay. Yeah, this started
run for Jason Daniels. Not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Montez Sweat
Can't believe I
coming
gave
in
up.
to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Are we down there? Still your feet. Good. You ready, Judge?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got to sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
That's my fault. Chris Bosh, you shouldn't have driven by it. Hey!
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Only thing I ain't taking out one jump shot with these boys.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on. We down there. Ain't no need.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson.
That dominant badge for Magic is
no escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
We are.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
2K, shut up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
If an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They didn't
All he got to do is pander to you. That motherfucker become a sniper. It don't matter who he was.
Are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
I'm bullshitting. Let me stop bullshitting.
Throwing on second and
He's
14.
down there, bro. He just got to be down there.
Are you serious?
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Yes, sir, Mike. Yes, sir.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Defense this year, fellas.
They run again on first down. Chubb. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Chubb.
We have trees.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 31. On third down, it's Nick Chubb.
Oh my God, they rolling these niggas 2 or 3 yards every time they tackle him. He just rolled 2 or 3 yards.
That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, yeah. For the rest of this season, nobody scores in the paint. Ah!
56. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Go.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Chubb right. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive. 2 for 2.
What? Oh my
God.
God.
It in over the middle.
God, I fucking hate this game. You gotta be kidding me.
Will Fuller. That's 28 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen.
Oh my God, I hate this game. Please tell me y'all seen that.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
I heard it. I didn't see it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
What a pass over that shit, bro.
When I say no points in the paint.
Oh, this game is so full of it.
There we go. That's more like it.
Watch when you see
the
it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we
visit, everyone talks
about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando.
My God,
He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson.
He read that shit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I lost.
Lutz to try to end the PAT.
Oh, I hate this game.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Bro, that shit is so fake. I caught that pick.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hey, look, I was down 17-0 in the Super Bowl.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
This shit is beyond me, bro.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but well, let me finish. Okay. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Dobbins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 34 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Open man, here's Foster. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Yes.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked about one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football. Full half to be played. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Fowler will try again on second down.
Yo, Madden, you gotta be shitting me with that.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
I sent 3,
and they'll
but
take a timeout defensively.
it's better than that because I know what you want to do.
They burned the timeout. Making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's what he want to do. He gonna keep trying to go to it.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I should be 7-10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 50 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads. Teams playing to extend them.
Check, crunch. Hey, exit.
They run. Chubb. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He throws it the opposite way. Come on,
Regular. Watch the safety creep.
move, nigga.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up?
Good.
What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Oh, yeah. Good defense. Help him.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
What's up, dude?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Watch your shit.
On first down, Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From just shy of midfield, Jackson going deep for Walker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And again, it's Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the gun on 3rd down, Allen.
Yo, Madden, are you? Oh my God, bro. They're literally giving. Bro, you don't understand how much they are blessing this nigga.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
Bro, I never seen there.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Let me find out that nigga got sprayed off.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Why is he jumping? I'm not even pressing. Jalen Rose!
Oh my
remains
God.
for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're looking to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Throwing on first down is Allen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. John Ross, 40 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Don't be scared of it. Monday, 6'6", pull it high.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. All day.
Hey, box drop. Middle.
Allen to throw once more. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown,
I give him 2
looks to kick it
touchdowns.
off.
Hit. And that pass right there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Why are you running out to pull out? What's up, baby?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
We have defenders and Slink.
56.
From the 22, Jackson. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
96 shot.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Oh, shit.
From the 38, Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Oh, that's big time. Good D there.
Jackson. He'll take a shot to the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Chubb with a first down carries. He'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They run it again with Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Damn, he floored him like that? Good. Jalen.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing on 3rd and long. It's caught inside the 25.
I mean, they know you can do with that, man.
Viking. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Let's get on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Out of nowhere decided to lock me up.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Move, nigga. Oh, fuck you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Y'all niggas don't block. Shit.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
I got you.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
He runs.
Hey, 25 the mic. 25 the mic. Double left.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. Throw left side complete to Foster. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25.
Not him.
Let's get this. Hey, 25 the mic. Go. 25 the mic. Let's get it together.
All you had to do is put your hands up.
Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Hey.
One last shot for Jackson. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because it's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Come on.
Help.
Yeah, that slant route was a pick.
Help. There we go. Worked out the way we wanted it to. Oh, he smoked it. He smoked the layup.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up.
That is not how I wanted it to happen.
I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it.
Yo, this nigga just got springy out of nowhere.
Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after.
We had this game